Nick Cannon welcome child number 11. This according to reports. Let's take a look at this from 2Fab. Nick Cannon welcomes 11th child, baby number 12 on the way. So even though he done had baby number 11 has been born, and now he has a 12th child on the way. So what is really going on with Nick? It says that the baby girl marks the Masked Singer host third child with Abby De La Rosa, while model Elisa Scott is currently pregnant with Cannon's 12th child. So what is going on? Apparently these people do not believe in monogamous relationship. So it says that Nick Cannon's brood is continuing to grow. He's become a father once again. On Friday, the television host announced that he and Abby De La Rosa have welcomed their third child together. So he's even announcing this. So he goes on an announcing spree after every child, apparently. Well, at least he's not trying to hide it. It says a baby girl named Beautiful. Oh, such a nice name. The new bundle of joy marks Cannon's 11th child overall. The 42-year-old revealed the exciting news on Instagram, sharing a sweet photo of himself and De La Rosa alongside their newborn daughter. The two are already parents to 16-month-old twin sons, Zion and Zillion. So this is the third child that he's having by this woman. So, and he has another child on the way. So it is just amazing. Now I saw another article where it says that Nick Cannon pays about $3 million a year to support his children. So I will say this, even though I don't agree with him having all these children by multiple women, at least he does financially support the children if this news is true, that he is at least spending $3 million per year on these children. So, what do you think about this? Nick Cannon that had child number 11. Is he the only one out here that's having multiple children by multiple women? Is he just the only one that has nerve enough to let the world know? So, anyway, let me know what you think about this monologue that he did that some people consider anti-Semitic. So, in BuzzFeed News, it says that Dave Chappelle apparently tricked Saturday Night Live staff by performing a fake monologue in the dress rehearsal before revealing new anti-Semitic material live on the air. So, this is what BuzzFeed is alleging. So, it goes on to say that, and now it seems that Chappelle may have gone out of his way to prevent the show's execs from pulling the plug on his controversial monologue, with brand new reports claiming that he switched it out for an alternative performance during the dress rehearsal. So he used a fake monologue allegedly before going on air. So it says, according to page 6, Chappelle opted to show a fake monologue during the dress run because he didn't want SNL boss Lorne Michaels or any other staff to know what his real monologue is. So he didn't want them to know what was in that monologue, or he probably wouldn't have been able to say it live on air. So it goes on to say that the insider didn't go into more detail, though the insight suggests that the first time any of the SNL staff heard Chappelle's actual monologue was live on air. On top of this, it says that the SNL source claimed that Chappelle made a reference to the supposed writer's boycott in the dress rehearsal, apparently joking about a specific staff member who had objected to his hosting. This allegedly caused tension to flare on set, though the joke did not make it onto the live show. So this is what this article is alleging, that Dave Chappelle presented a fake monologue to the SNL staff. Otherwise, he might not have been able to say what he said on live air. So this is the latest that is being reported on Dave Chappelle and his controversial monologue that he did on Saturday Night Live. Meghan Thee Stallion has been granted a restraining order, this against her record label. This according to Vibe. Meghan Thee Stallion granted restraining order against label ahead of AMAs. So it goes on to say, according to Billboard, The stallion, Nee Meghan, Jovan, Ruth P. So that's her full government name, was granted a restraining order against 1501 Entertainment and distributor 300 Entertainment. So she is having problems with her record label. It goes on to say that the Salvage artist claimed that 1501 unlawfully made plans to block or interfere with Pete, her government name, exploiting, licensing, or publishing her music and advertising for the upcoming American Music Awards. The order was filed in Harris County District Court in Texas and stated that the rapper supplied evidence that the record label has and continues to sabotage her, attempting to irreparably harm her music career. So this is what Meghan is alleging in this restraining order complaint, that she is still having issues with this record label. So it goes on to say that Harris County District Court granted Meghan's request for an ex parte order, which gives Pete an emergency order without the opposing party's consent. The court explained its decision, stating there was not enough time to give notice to defendants, hold a hearing, and issue a restraining order before the irreparable injury, loss, or damage would occur. So they did not have any input from the record label. There was just no time before the AMAs, apparently. So it goes on to say that the court also adds that voting for the AMAs commences on Monday night, November 14th at midnight, and that the rapper would suffer irreparable harm if her music cannot be used in conjunction with the promotion for the AMAs, where Meghan is nominated for a favorite female hip-hop artist. And it says, under the newly implemented restraining order, 1501, 300, and any party in concert or participation with the companies are prohibited from preventing or blocking the use and exploitation of Meghan's music in AMA's promo. So this is what is going on with Meghan. Up here, she is fighting for her music career, and now she has been granted a restraining order against her record label. The duo release with album and 21 Salvage has been doing quite well on the charts. According to the Drake 21 Savage album, Her Loss, debuts at number 1 on Billboard 200. It says that Drake and 21 Savage collaboration album, Her Loss, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart. The duo released the album on November the 4th. Her Loss earned over 404,000 equivalent album units in its first week, according to Billboard. Much of that number stems from streaming, with the album's 16 songs earning 513.56 million on-demand official streams. It's the highest first-week streaming numbers for an R&B hip-hop release this year for Billboard, and the 4th largest streaming week overall. So it is considered both R&B and hip-hop. Now it says that this is Drake's 12th number 1 album on the Billboard 200 chart. He now has the 3rd most number 1 albums in Billboard 200 history, breaking a tie with Bruce Springsteen, Barbra Streisand, and Taylor Swift. Oh, no, he didn't surpass Taylor Swift, but it goes on to say that the Beatles and Jay-Z are the top 2 with 19 and 14 number 1 albums, respectively. Now it says that Drake's last number 1 album on the Billboard 200 came earlier this year. He released Honestly Nevermind, an album full of mostly dance and house tracks. Oh, so that album reached number 1 also. Okay. And it says that the album included the single Jimmy Crooks with 21 Salvage, which reached number 1. So it looks like Drake is doing his thing, and all that controversy that he created by dissing so many people on his album apparently worked out in his favor. So these are the stories that we are following, and that is that Megan Thee Stallion, she's still out here fighting with her record label 1501 Entertainment. And in other music news, 21 Savage and Drake has landed the number 1 spot on the Billboard Top 200. And Nick Cannon is still out here wilding out, bringing in additional children into the world. So these are the stories that we are talking about today. Let me know what you think about these topics. Make sure you leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel and come back and watch our next video. And this is Liz, always grinding it out, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.
It's Liz with the biz. It's Liz with the biz. It's Liz with the biz. Yo, this is Liz with the biz. It's Liz with the biz, telling it how it is, and she gon' keep it real, cause it is what it is. It is what it is. Yo, this is Liz with the biz.